because they're not honest. Spirit's literally trying to escort them out of your life in a tower moment way. You're going to end up in a... Hi Aquarius, I'm here to do your love reading. So for you this month, I'm seeing a heavy fire sign. I'm also seeing earth. You have someone coming towards you very slowly, but even though they're acting quite slow in their approach to you, they have the 9 of Cups on top of them, so you are what they want. However, right next to this, there's the 7 of Swords and the Emperor. So this is going to be a fire sign who is lying to you, okay? Now, for some of you, it's going to be a situation where you have an earth-like individual that does want you, and they're just moving really kind of frustratingly slow for you. And you're also dealing with, or you were dealing with, a fire sign that was a liar. But for others of you, it's going to be the same individual where they're wearing a mask, they're being deceptive, even though you are what they want. That would account for their slow movement towards you. It's almost like a maneuvering is what I'm getting, like a sort of being extra cautious of what they say and how they interact with you. And you will absolutely be feeling this, because even though in your energy you have the High Priestess reversed, which means you're ignoring your gut intuition, you know that this person's lying. There's going to be signs that something just doesn't add up. You just feel it. And even though you're going to kind of sweep it under the rug at first, because you're not paying attention to your intuition here, there's something about this that you really need to hone in on. I'm also seeing emotionally you've been holding yourself back, 4 of Pentacles. And this does also have to do with the fact that you are pushing certain things under the rug. So it's almost like there's a truth here that you're not wanting to see. And the sense of denial is letting this fire-like individual kind of get away with what they're doing. You're also holding back as an attempt to navigate the situation. There's a feeling of disappointment here. You have the Ace of Stones reversed in your energy and the 6 of Swords. It's like you're moving away from something that you don't want to move away from, because you're feeling as though the opportunity is not working out for you. You're feeling like it's not sustainable or it's not growing. Around the beginning of the month, it's interesting how you start off with Judgment, which is a very intense energy. And you also have the Ace of Pentacles on top of this. So there's a resurrection when it comes to a situation that you really thought was going down the drain, or a situation that has ended. For those of you that are worried about career, I'm seeing a lot of things opening up for you in the same field that you're in, even though you thought it was a closed door. So you thought something was not working out for you, and you're going to start realizing there's other avenues that you can go down in the same company, the same department, or the same field that you're in that you didn't really know about or think about. And this is going to be opportunities that show themselves to you in the month of February. Situations, opportunities that come back for you where you thought it was a dead end. And it is going to be surprising. It is going to be something you're not expecting. There is definitely someone from the past that wants to re-enter your life. And for those of you that are currently seeing someone, there's going to be a lot of rehashing certain problems that you both don't want to really look at. By acknowledging them and having that new perspective to re-examine a situation that you thought was over or you thought was on the rocks, that new perspective is really what's going to bring you two closer together or open these doorways for you, because then you go into the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords. So as you go into more so the middle of the month, you have this relationship coming towards you, or this deepening of this relationship, or this expression of wanting a relationship with you. And there's definitely communication around this outpouring of emotion. And then you have the 5 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's almost as if you feel rejected, Aquarius. It's like all these doors were kind of slamming in your face, whether it was career or a relationship or people you were interested in. And these were things that you really thought were dead and over. And they start coming back for you. They start wanting second chances. They start expressing these things to you. They start wanting to get closer to you. Because emotionally, you're feeling like the 5 of Pentacles, where you do feel rejected. You do feel casted out. And with the Wheel of Fortune on top of this, it's the same thing as Judgment with the Ace of Pentacles. It's a total change of events. that does end up going in your favor. You have death at the end of your month here with the Fool reversed. This is you not really wanting to go any further with someone because they were being deceptive. But it's like these second chances are chasing after you and begging you to give them a second chance, wanting you to come back to the company, wanting you to try again. It's this weird, it almost feels like a retrograde energy. Except in this instance, Aquarius, it's people having to really take an accountability for what lies they were telling. With these liars around you, that really did throw off your gut instinct. Because it's as if you were believing someone for so long that you thought, oh, okay, even though I'm having these red flags, even though I'm having these instinctual nudges that I should be paying attention to, it's as if someone said, no, you're just crazy. Don't pay attention to that. It's like you were trying to stuff something down when in reality you were right all along, okay? So watch out for that energy. And also, there's a huge feeling of holding on, and that again is judgment and this person trying to come back into your life. But I also feel like the holding on is what you're doing as well. It's like you're holding on to someone that you know is a liar. And this earth-like individual on the sidelines here, for some of you it's going to be a friend that secretly does want you, but they're watching you kind of run around with a fire sign who is lying to you, and that's why they're moving slower towards you. And they're fearing of rejection, and you do feel rejected yourself this month. There's a huge hesitancy with this person because they know they have to tread lightly with you in some way, is the only way I can really describe that feeling. Because there's a lot of things that you're still holding on to, and there's things that are needing your attention again for the second time this month. So this other individual feels like maybe it's not the right time. But this is definitely coming out around the middle of the month. Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords. Those of you dealing with a fire-like individual where you can just sense they're lying, please keep your guard up with this, because towards the end of the month there is a halting of that. Particularly I'm seeing a strong Aries. You have the Emperor, the Fool many times, because something definitely gets illuminated. You also have here lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So something comes out, and again you have coffin, you had death here. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Yeah, there's an ending, because you find out someone's lying here. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. And this individual feels totally different in terms of energy coming towards you. And Spirit is saying to learn from the past. There's a certain level of anxiety that you're feeling this month. 9 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Yeah, you don't trust this person. That's where the anxiety is coming in. You also have Justice with this, though. And the Justice is you not moving forward with someone that is lying to you. Judgment, 9 of Pentacles, because they keep wanting to come back towards you. 3 of Wands, you keep getting the 3 of Wands over and over again. The World, the Fool, yeah, there's a resurgence of wanting to be with you again or wanting to get closer to you. But you have a liar in your midst, because this is like an energy where they can't hide it. It's in your face kind of red flag behavior. So instead, what you're really doing is withholding your emotion, pulling back. But there is going to be this new fire sign or this new earth sign that shows up for you here. And the choice to move forward with them is really going to be in your hands, because you are exactly what they want, and you are going to feel vindicated here because you're coming out of the feeling of rejection. And it's like you're taking your power back, where now you're in control. You also have that here. This person's hiding truth. You end up meeting someone new. You're still going through that sadness and loss from this liar here and reliving those memories. And it had a lot to do with this person running around, cheating. I feel like this person had a sex addiction, or they were just very tempted all the time to do that. And Spirit is saying to embrace the change, because the situation is going to change. Even though you feel like you were the one rejected, you're going to be the rejector as time goes on this month, towards the end of the month. And you're going to be feeling so much more hopeful. Even though it's over, even though there's an ending here, which keeps showing up over and over again, I cannot ignore that. It's all down to secrecy. It's all down to deception, which you also have in your extended, so I can't ignore that either. And yeah, you were dealing with a liar, Aquarius. I keep seeing the same message. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, gaslight, pretend, delude. Exactly what this person's doing over here. You also have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. And then you have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, which is, again, the High Priestess reversed. It's that feeling of, let's just not pay attention to the elephant in the room. Let's just pretend everything is fine, even though emotionally I'm really withholding. I'm not speaking my truth. I'm not letting this person really know how I feel. You know, it's that avoidance energy. And it says here, still angry. So for some of you, this is going to be a past situation that you're still holding on to. Again, holding on was your oracle card. And as this newer like individual comes in here, regardless of their sign, don't get too hung up on that. They will act like those different signs though. Knight of Stones, Nine of Cups. This one over here is like watching you from afar, moving slowly towards you, knowing kind of the drama or the past that you've been through. And even watching you deal with a liar for some of you, where they're just watching this all go down. And this person really does want to be with you. And there's going to be expressions of this towards the middle of the month, as I said. It's a gradual gaining back your self-confidence after being completely tossed out and thrown away. That's how you feel. Having someone truly regret their decision, and then you end up deciding, you know what, I'm not going to move forward with them towards the end of the month. And financially, things are really going to start picking up for you. There's a lot of changes happening in your career, in your finances, for the better. But there's a lot of thoughts this month of wanting to start something new, wanting to move away, wanting to recreate your entire life, really. And as you're doing so, you look behind you and you start noticing all of those past doors that closed in your face start creaking open again. And that's an odd feeling that's going to be coming over you this month, because you spent so long thinking that it was you. You spent so long, asking yourself, is there something wrong with me? If someone is lying to you this heavily, it's not you, it's them. It's inner issues, inner demons that they're dealing with. And yes, they will regret it. Clearly. This person has a lot of inner healing to do. They also didn't think that they would lose you, so they took you for granted. And they're going to end up feeling really badly for how they treated you, because they know they're not doing right by you. They know that. And even though you end on sort of a dead end here, death and the Fool reversed, which is that closure, you have the Fool, King of Wands, Ace of Wands. So there's going to be something new starting after the fact, flipping the power dynamics. And at the end of the month, you're the one calling the shots, because these people are coming towards you wanting to rectify things. These people are coming towards you wanting to start this Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Whoever that fire sign was that was lying, there's clearly someone else there that they were dealing with. That's what caused a lot of this mental frustration for you, Five of Swords. And this person's really upset. Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah. They're going to end up feeling like that other person is too much of a burden. And they're going to end up dropping them and wanting to come back to you. But this other Earth-like individual around you is not very happy, because they feel like they have to wait or sit at the sidelines. Yeah, again, it's speaking about the past. Seeing Aries and Leo a lot for you, Aquarius. Okay, we're going to take a look at this further in your extended. We're going to break this down, and we're going to see what the outcome is and how they're really feeling about you. And this newer Earth energy also. I love you so much, Aquarius, and I will talk to you very soon.